So they getting Ryan Garcia B sample tested. Smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, share the video, turn on your notifications. Catch me live Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday night at 7:30 p.m. Central Time. I'm also live every Sunday morning with the Singing OG KQKC Boxing Network. Sunday mornings 9 a.m. Central Standard Time. And I ask you to join the channel as a member, drop super chats and super thanks when you come by the live streams and the videos that we shoot. And hit me up if you want to debate. knockoutboxing86@yahoo.com is the email address. I also ask that you join the channel as a member, drop super chats when you come by the live streams and the videos that we do. And hit me up if you want to debate. knockoutboxing86@yahoo.com is the email address. Let's get it cracking though. So look, bro, they getting the B sample tested over there for Ryan Garcia. He finally requested it. I don't know what took him so goddamn long to request his B sample to get tested. And then Bill Haney, in response to that, posted something. I'm not gonna read it. I'm gonna paraphrase it for you. Long story short, he want to be in the building when they open the goddamn sample. He want to be there to monitor it. He want to monitor the testing. He's requested that he be a part of that to make sure they don't try no fluky, janky shit. And I want Ryan Garcia to do the same, and his team to do the same. Get to the bottom of this shit and see what the hell going on. But let me tell you this. Ryan Garcia gets no benefit of the doubt. The B sample was taken at the same time as the A sample. That shit gonna come back dirty for the same nandrolone shit and the same Osterin shit. And upon further research, looking at these two substances, we talking like these are anabolic steroids and SARMs or some shit that's like really signs of cheating. Like ain't no way that you get this type of shit. The nandrolone, is my understanding, you can have that shit already in your body, just your body produce that shit. But the nandrolone that they call in his system is the shit that's made by men. It's the fake shit. So they pick up on that shit. And the Osterin, ain't no way for that shit to be in your system other than you took that shit. So I fully expect the B sample to come back positive, which is a bad thing. You want your drug test to be negative. That shit come back positive, that means you got the shit. That shit come back negative, that shit good. You know what I mean? It's like a pregnancy test. Pregnancy test come back positive, you having a baby. Shit come back negative, you ain't having no baby. That shit come back positive, your ass is cheating. Come back positive for steroids, your ass cheating. Come back negative, your ass not cheating. You know what I mean? Just in case that shit is confusing, because if you say it, you kind of feel like it should be the opposite, but whatever. Here's my thoughts on this situation, and I'm really done talking about it other than to say I think the B sample is gonna come back the same, and I don't give a damn what excuse Ryan Garcia tries to give, because if you look at him, he is talking about how he was doing. Here's my thing, right? Biggest fight of your life after Tank Davis. Your career is on the line. Your career is on the line. And you're admitting that you were drinking and high every motherfucking day. That's what he just said in his most recent interview. I was drinking, I was high. I was drinking and I was high and I was shit. That's just what it was. I'm not gonna sit up here and think that, oh, I was drinking and I was high. But I wasn't really trying to take no shortcuts though. I wasn't really taking no steroids, but I was doing drugs and drinking alcohol. But steroids is beneath me, even though I miss weight on purpose. I miss weight on purpose and told y'all I miss weight on purpose so I could look for that type of advantage, but that's really the only advantage I wanted. Even though I told y'all I'll bite them, I'll elbow them, I'll kick them, I'll do whatever it takes to win. I'll miss weight on purpose and not tell them. I'll be underhanded in the motherfucker, but I won't take no steroids though. No, that's where I draw the line. Like, bro, ain't nobody buying it. Then he's provided two excuses. He's provided two main excuses that I've heard come out of Ryan Garcia's mouth himself. Excuse number one was the ashwagandha shit. The company that made the bottle that he claimed he was took and came out, and they said, look, we don't use none of that shit that you tested for. Don't try to drag us under the mud. Don't try to drag our name through the mud. So that shit gone. And so they not only did they deny it, you also can which they didn't really have to, but you also, if you do any kind of research, any form of research, you'll understand that you can't get Osterin and nandrolone, artificial nandrolone in your system off of ashwagandha, bro. That shit is a natural substance that comes from the earth. Everything he tested for is made in a laboratory somewhere. So we knew that story was bullshit. But the people that made that made the actual gun that he put up on his motherfucking social media, showing, man, I shouldn't have took this. I shouldn't have took this. That company already came out and said, look, we ain't got no tainted samples. We don't make our pills or whatever with none of that shit. So you can miss us with that shit, Ryan. So that shit gone. The other one that I just heard today that Ryan Garcia is saying for why he tested positive, he said, or his defense is, why would I use steroids? I mean, look at me. I wasn't even in shape when I fought. If I was using steroids, I'd be in great shape. That's not true. It's not true. And this is where people allow Ryan Garcia to play them for fools. People are allowing Ryan Garcia to make you look stupid if you taking up for him. If he was on steroid, and I heard people telling me this, bro, and it don't make no sense, and I be trying not to be overly rude and mean to people, but some of y'all gotta use your goddamn brains, bro. So if you use steroids, that means you're gonna be in shape. No, that's not true. If you use steroids and you're drinking and smoking weed with it, like he admitted that he's doing, you're not gonna be in shape. Steroids only work in tandem with you working hard. So if you're using steroids and you getting your miles in, you doing your strength and conditioning, you boxing your rounds and doing your sparring and shit, that's when they matter. But if you're taking steroids and partying every night as he was doing, if you're taking steroids and smoking weed and not training hard, they're not going to have the effect that they would have if you're training with them. Like he's literally trying to play y'all for some dummies, bro. And a lot of you are just falling into it because you dislike Devin Haney that bad. Me personally, I don't got no problem with Devin Haney. I think he's full of shit. I think he be capping his ass off. I don't think he's the dog that he try to make himself out to be. And I think his dad is a bold-faced fucking liar. But that don't mean I want to see the young man cheated. That don't mean I can't call it 100 and say, yo, youngest undisputed champion in the 4-belt era. Yo, if his career ended right now, he's going to the Hall of Fame. Yo, he's a very good fighter. I can still keep it real, and I don't wanna see him fail because a motherfucker is in the ring dirty with him. And I don't care what nobody say, like whether you think Ryan would have beat the shit out of Devin Haney without the steroids or what have you. The fact of the matter is, as more evidence comes out, it's looking like he didn't believe that shit. And so what should happen when this B sample come back and it is positive, because it will be positive, that shit gonna be in the B sample too. The motherfucker should be suspended for 2 years. That shit should be declared a no contest. Now, can he erase the ass whipping mentally and psychologically and physically? No. Should he be able to get damages financially? Yeah, I want to see him sue his ass. In order for this shit to stop in the sport of boxing, motherfuckers got to get an example made out of them. It just is what it is. But back to my point that I was making before I went off on a tangent, this second excuse that he's using about, oh, I was out of shape. If I was on steroids, I'd have been in shape. No, if you was on steroids and working hard, you would have been in shape. If you go take steroids right now and all you do is party and drink and then work out some, and then you got another person that's taking the same fucking steroids and PEDs that you taking, but they not drinking, they not smoking, and they working harder than you in the gym, which one of y'all you think gonna be in more shape? Ryan Garcia is a damn clown, bro. And the fact that y'all are believing these excuses, his excuses alone let you know that he guilty. His excuse alone lets you know he guilty. He's just playing y'all. He playing some of y'all, and y'all falling for it because of your hate of Devin Haney. This is where I agree with the Devin Haney fans, bro. This is where I agree with them. Some of y'all are letting your dislike for them cloud your goddamn logic and common sense and your judgment. This motherfucker, like, he tested dirty. That's not within question. He popped dirty for Nandrolone and motherfucking Osterman. That's not in question. Okay, now, is he guilty? We know he got it. Did he unknowingly have it in his system? The only thing he gave you to let you think that he unknowingly had it in the system is he said ashwagandha. I shouldn't have took this. He showed the bottle. He showed the brand. He showed the back of the bottle. Huge red flag there, as I've been trying to tell y'all, is ashwagandha don't have none of that shit in it that he tested positive for. And the company that made the bottle that he held up for the world to see just said we don't have none of that shit in our pills. We don't have none of that shit in our ashwagandha root. So they let it be known that that shit didn't come from us. So that excuse out the fucking window. The only other excuse he gave y'all was shit. If I popped dirty, everybody know I wasn't dirty. If I was using steroids, then I would have been in way better shape. And I was drinking and doing drugs. I beat his ass high. I drunk all the way up to the fight. I was high all the way up to the fight. You know the same shit he said about fighting Tank Davis? The motherfucker don't work hard. And he's a shortcut taking ass fighter, bro. He's not dedicated to the sport of boxing. He already fake retired once, talking about he had mental health issues. Then came back. He misses weight 3 of his last 4 fights. The last time that he made a contracted weight was when he fought To Go. Yeah, To Go. Because him and To Go were contracted at 139 pounds. And that was his first fight back. But Javier Fortuna, they changed the weight the last minute during the week of the fight. Devin Haney, they changed the weight the day before the fight. And Devin didn't know it, but he did. And Oscar Duarte, they changed the weight the week of the fight. The motherfucker don't work hard, bro. He went from Eddie Reynoso, one of the premier trainers in boxing, mainly because of Canelo Alvarez, but still nonetheless, one of the premier, highly known, well-known trainers in boxing, to Joe Guzin, to Derrick James. He's not he's not changing trainers because he's in there working hard. He's changing trainers because he's using these guys as scapegoats when he doesn't perform how he wants to perform. And Canelo kicked his ass out the gym, said he don't work hard. They said he don't want to put in work. So he has this shit following him around. And then his only comeback to testing positive and getting his B sample tested is, well, shit. How y'all gonna say I was on steroids? I'd have been in much better shape if I was on steroids. Just using stupid shit to play on your intelligence. And if you hate Devin Haney enough, if you think that he's such a bad person or his father's such a bad person that you can't see the forest from the trees, then he got you right now. And you need to come up out of it, bro. So you ain't looking compromised out here. You ain't looking stupid out here. You don't just get in shape. Like, that shit makes no sense. You don't just be in shape because you taking PEDs. You get in way better shape by taking PEDs and working hard. If you take PEDs, but you don't work hard, they not going to have no effect. None whatsoever. Shit's crazy, bro. Shit, the excuses in the defense that he's giving are stupid. They make no sense. He's a dirty fucking fighter, bro. And regardless of how much you may dislike a fighter, no matter how much you may want your favorite fighter to beat a fighter, you should never want a fighter to have to get in the ring with another fighter that is dirty. And anyone taking up for Ryan Garcia still, anyone that doesn't see the forest from the trees still, I encourage you, I advise you, I implore you, I plead with you, come on over to the right side of this shit before it's too late. Because Ryan Garcia is going to make you look like a complete idiot, bro, by backing him and supporting him. Which is why I'm so critical of one of my favorite fighters in boxing, Gervonta Tank Davis, for supporting this dumbass shit. He's totally out of pocket. He is allowing his disdain for Devin Haney. He is allowing his dislike and his hate for Devin Haney to cloud his judgment. And he's looking stupid supporting Ryan Garcia. The only caveat is that at least he said, when it's all said and done, if you was really dirty, I'm gonna beat your ass. Just know that shit. So I don't support him supporting Ryan, but I do understand that him and Devin Haney are rivals. They are ops. And they just ain't never gonna get along. They ain't never gonna like each other. Even if they do fight, they still may be beefing whoever win the fight. And I know Tank gonna wash his ass, but whatever. They still may be beefing even after that, bro. So that's my take on that. That shit ain't changing, bro. Y'all do with that shit what you will. Ryan Garcia is 100%, 1,000% full of shit. And anyone bagging him, you gonna look stupid the longer that you stay on that side of this argument, bro. Y'all let me know what y'all think. I'll see y'all soon. Peace out.